Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius friends. I am LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your September 2018 love and romance reading. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, as well as through the description box below. If you would like to know who your future long-term romantic partner is, including details such as when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, some additional details that I do not share here, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling relationship with your partner. You can book a future partner reading with me through the description box below, as well as at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can also reach me at any time through the free Instant Go app. And as always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who commented, who shared my videos, and thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all so much. So of course, these are general readings. The messages may or may not resonate with you. If they do not, you can go ahead and check your moon and rising sign videos as those messages may resonate, or you can check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of September. So I hope that all you lovely Saggies are doing well. Let's go ahead and get into our reading here. So regarding our reading, of course, I have 3 cards representing the overall energy of what we're going to experience. I have here 3 5-card spreads, as well as an extended spread with my personal prediction cards, and I am doing this spread a little differently, so I'll go ahead and explain that when we get to this prediction. And of course, then I have our extended guidance so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome in our love and romantic relationships during the month of September. So my dears, let's go ahead and look into our predictions before we get into how to deal with what we're going through. So regarding what we may be experiencing, Saggies, during the month of September, the first card I have here is past life relationship. You have known each other before, okay? Past life relationship. 222 on the clock. Yes, past life relationship. True love. This is the romance, Saggies, of a lifetime. True love. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we also have here this 10 of Fire card, or the 10 of Wands. And this says, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. So let's go into this theme here, and we'll go ahead and see how this plays out. So we have this past life relationship card, Saggies. So it's looking like whoever we're dealing with during the month of September, of course, we have known this person before. So this is a wonderful past life situation. So because of this wonderful past life situation, it looks like this is going to be a relationship that has a large impact on us, has a large impact on our lives, because that's often what happens when past life partners carry over into our present lives. So whoever we're dealing with during the month of September, once again, we've already known this person before. This could be somebody who was meant to come in our lives to provide us with some kind of lesson, provide us with some kind of karmic lesson, help us clear karma. Anything like that is going to resonate with us all in separate ways. However, again, we have this really significant relationship going on here, a lot of past life energy, and I see a lot of past life energy in these cards here. Now, we also have the card of true love. So it looks like whoever we're dealing with from this past life relationship, I just saw 404 on the clock. Speaking of stability, really great stability, security coming to us, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more as we move forward. So again, we have this true love card, and this speaks of a romance that is the romance of a lifetime. So I'm definitely picking up soulmate energy, who, you know, whoever we're dealing with at this time. And the interesting thing is, I also have this 10 of Fire card. So again, too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So when I see this 10 of Fire card, I just saw 444 on the clock. Again, speaking of, or not again, but speaking of angelic healing coming in. Again, I see balance. balance. So it's interesting how we have this Ten of Fire card here, because I feel as though that's a message here, that 444 for this card here, because 444 speaks of angelic healing. It also speaks of balance. And then we have here, speaking of life being out of balance. So we have some more information about balance coming up. So let's just see how this resonates with us. Nevertheless, what I'm picking up in this card, what I'm truly picking up, and this may be for a number of you. So for most of you, you can go ahead and go with that past life relationship, that soulmate relationship, and that relationship being the romance of a lifetime. For a number of you, this is also speaking of perhaps some of you are experiencing or having a lot of work to do in your everyday life. For example, career, hobbies, obligations. I feel as though many of us are going to be very busy when it comes to what we're going to be experiencing in September. So for some of us, it could be that whatever we're experiencing, work, creative projects, obligations, whatever those are, those may be keeping us from our partners. Those may be preventing us in some way from experiencing the relationships, or not the relationships, but experiencing as much time, as much effort. Perhaps our obligations are keeping us from our romantic relationships. So it says life out of balance. So it could be that some of us are spending more time focusing on our obligations because we have to. Spending more time focused on our career, spending more time focused on something else rather than our relationships. For some of us, in the traditional tarot, there is a man and he is holding 10 wands with this 10 of Wands card, or this 10 of Fire card. And he's holding these 10 wands and he's pushing them, he's moving them forward. However, the way he's holding these wands is not conducive to his outcome, what he's trying to achieve here. So in the traditional tarot deck with the 10 of Wands, this individual, this man in the card, he has gathered up his lot, he has worked hard, and he has his wands here. However, he's moving them forward in a way that is overwhelming for him just because of the way that he's handling the situation. So that may be an energy that some of us are experiencing. Just be aware of that. So some of us could be moving forward in a way that is overwhelming for us because we are not handling it, or we are not moving forward in the most conducive way, in the easiest way. So that's another energy that we can be experiencing. You know, some setbacks in that. Just some, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not obligations. We spoke about that, but I can't think of the word. But, you know, we are moving forward in a way where we have a difficulty up ahead of us. We're not moving forward in the best way possible, in the easiest way possible. Obstacles, perhaps obstacles that we are experiencing, but those obstacles are things that are man-made. Those obstacles are things that we have created because we are not moving forward in the most ideal way possible. For example, we can take those wands, we can put them, for example, in a sack and put them on our back, or we can take those wands, we can carry them, you know, 5 in this hand and 5 in that hand, which will make them more easy, or make them easier to handle. But we are pushing forward with these wands in a challenging way. So maybe there are challenges coming to us during this month because of the way we are moving forward in a situation. Okay, so that's what I'm getting out of these cards here. So we may be experiencing some challenges regarding this past life relationship, regarding this true love. But again, for some of us, this could be speaking of obligations, work obligations, career obligations, whatever this is, that may be taking our time away or taking us away from relationships. Okay, so let's go ahead and go forward into our spreads here. And I just saw 9:59 on the clock, so there could be some kind of endings leading to some kind of change. So an ending of some kind of dynamic, what I heard, an ending of some kind of dynamic that's going to bring about changes in a relationship. And I just saw that again with that 10-16 numbers. So we have here an ending and moving forward. So there's a cycle that's ending. We're moving forward into a new time that's going to bring happiness and harmony and the things that we seek in our romantic relationships. I just saw that again. So that's a really excellent energy. So let's go ahead again forward into our first prediction. So let's see where I'm being drawn to first. Well, first off, let me say something very quickly. So right before I started our reading here, I got a message saying, Saggies, your authenticity with yourself and your partner ensures that you are loved for your true self. So it could be that we are being guided to be authentic with our partners. Just be straight up. Just be easygoing. Show ourselves, not try too hard. Not try too hard, but just be authentic. And that is going to allow us to feel loved for who we really are. So let's go ahead and go forward into our first prediction here. Okay. Well, I'll say this. I'm being guided to go here. At the top of the deck, or at the top of the spread here, which is a card on the top of the deck, we have the reunion card. Second chances, getting back together is possible now. Keep an open heart. So for some of us, this can be speaking of someone who we are not always in contact with. Because I'm not really picking up. Let me see the energy I'm picking up. This may not be somebody who we've been in a relationship with. However, it could be a romantic interest. That's more so the energy that I'm picking up in a reunion with this individual who we have a romantic interest in. But of course, this is a general reading, so this is going to resonate with all of us in different ways. So this could be speaking of somebody who we've had a solid relationship at some time, a soulmate. So I'm seeing soulmate energy here. So take this however it resonates with you. Of course, this is a general reading. So reunion. So with this reunion card, I'm picking up, of course, somebody that we've been romantically interested in, and there could be a getting back together with this person, or just a reunion of energy, visiting each other, seeing each other, a reconciliation of challenges, or what's the word that I'm hearing? Discrepancies perhaps, or discrepancies of the display of emotions. That's kind of what I'm picking up. So again, for some of us, this could be somebody that we haven't been in contact with, but for others of us, it could be somebody we've been in contact with. However, I do see some kind of reunion, so some kind of getting together. And you know, we have these two, I'm picking up doves. I just thought about my parents' wedding, and I thought about doves. And then we have this heart card. So it's like two people coming together. Ooh, that's interesting. So I just got another alert here, and it says, Saggies, if you feel lonely with your relationship, or if you feel lonely within your love life, it's time to reveal your authentic self to your partner. It's 8 p.m. and that's speaking of empowerment. So we can empower ourselves by being authentic. We can empower ourselves by revealing our authentic selves to our partner, just being ourselves, just being our lovely, amazing, wonderful selves. And we will be appreciated and loved for who we are. We don't have to try too hard. We can just be ourselves because we're amazing as we are. There's nothing that we need to change. You know, we are great as we are. So again, we have this reunion energy, this reconciliation energy, this coming back with somebody, this, you know, this loving energy here, two people fond of each other, this love. We got this great energy here, okay? And it looks like, ooh, I see here. All right, I'll see what's going on. I see, said the blind man. So, yes, yes. He will be back. Trust and know that he will return. So we have that reunion energy up top. And then we have this, yes, he will be back. Trust and know that he will return energy. So there's somebody who we are dealing with who may be, or who may, this person may have been at a distance from us or anything like that. You know, I'm not feeling an energy of us being together on top of each other all the time, but I'm feeling more of a distant energy here. And again, this says he will be back. Trust and know that he will return. So somebody is coming back to us. Somebody's coming back to us. And regardless if you are a man or a woman, if you are a male, maybe you're going back to somebody, or regardless if you are a man or a woman, somebody could be coming back to us. This is a general reading, so please take these messages as they resonate with you. So the great thing is, I do see, however, this is in the past. This is a past energy, a new chapter in love. So this says, a new chapter in your book of love is now calling you for a fresh start. So whoever this person is that we're dealing with, there was, or there has been, perhaps in the recent past, or even, you know how this resonates, maybe the not so recent past, but I do see a new chapter in this book of love, right? So there's been a fresh start in this relationship. And if not, there will be one coming. New energy, renewed energy. And that reminds me of this reunion card. It's like new and renewed energy here, right? So that's a really wonderful energy that we got going on. Okay. And right now, Saggies, we're experiencing passion and fireworks in our love lives. So that's really great. It looks like there's some really good energy that we are experiencing. Passion and fireworks still sparks in your love life. So we have a really good energy going on. That's great. And moving forward, fate. This is a very fated situation. So just be aware of that. And when we know that it's a fated situation, we can move forward in a way where we are allowing universe, God, spirit, our higher powers, the angels, to take over, because this is fate. So when things are fated, especially this going out into the future, we don't have to try so hard. Again, we can just allow things to unfold, because spirit, God, universe, our higher powers, they have us covered. You know, they know what they're doing, and they can see, and our higher selves, as well as all those entities, can see more so than our 3D selves, more so than we see in our smaller selves or our ego-based selves. So just know that fate is guiding us and helping us in this love connection, and luck is with you. So I'm hearing we are being protected. That's what I heard. We are being protected. We are being guided. Everything is working out for our benefit. So that's a really, really wonderful energy, Saggies. So let's go ahead and go into our Lenormand prediction now. So let's discuss who we may be dealing with, and please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all of the descriptions, not all of this may resonate with you all, because this is for every Sagittarius in the world. Some of this may describe you. So let's just see what energy we have here. So of course, take what resonates with you, please leave what doesn't. So Saggies, regarding who we could be dealing with, I am seeing, for one, air energy, Libra or Aquarius. Libra or Aquarius in particular. This could be a Gemini, but I'm seeing that air energy of Libra or Aquarius. I'm seeing Libra very strongly. Yes. We could be dealing with, well, I'm seeing a Sagittarius, so we could be dealing with a fellow Sag, or this could be speaking of our energy. For some of us, we could be dealing with an earth sign, in particular, Taurus or Capricorn. Others of us, we're dealing with the water sign. So I did get all signs there, but I'm just going to say this again so we can have this in particular. In particular, Libra, Aquarius, Saggy, or that can be us, Capricorn, Taurus, or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It can be any 3 of those water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this can be Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe even Venus, but this is going to be a large energy in that person's chart. So the person we could be dealing with, this could be somebody who is curvy but slim. So this could be somebody who's slim thick, but curvy but slim. This could be somebody who has some kind of visible scars, marks, tattoos on their bodies. This could be somebody with, depending on their age, they're either going to have brown, auburn, chestnut hair, or depending on their age, once again, they could have grayish or salt and pepper hair. This could be somebody who, I do have the Lilies card here. So for some of us, we could be dealing with an older male over the age of 30, or we can be this older male over the age of 30. I'm definitely seeing somebody who's cute and attractive, well put together, good looking. For women, this could be somebody who's very elegant. Again, I'm seeing somebody who has some kind of curves. So again, this could be somebody who's slim thick, or somebody who's slim but with curves. But I am seeing curviness in this person in some way. And I am seeing somebody who's very, very attractive. Again, good looking, well put together. For some of us, it could be somebody with pale or creamy skin. Of course, not all of us. And I'm seeing somebody who, again, brown hair, more brown eyes kind of theme. Brown hair, brown eyes. Sometimes for a small number of you, this could be somebody with a prominent tongue or a thick tongue. Okay. So, yes, very attractive. Very, very attractive. Yes. Okay. So let's move forward to discuss our actual prediction, what we could be experiencing here. 2204. So yes, stability coming to our relationships. Excellent. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, the moon. Up top. I just saw we may be moving forward in our relationships too, towards happiness and harmony. Great. Transitions, all the beautiful things, a new beginning in our romantic relationships. Okay, so let's go back to the cards here. Scythe at the top. Ooh, dropping cards, my bad. Okay. And let's get this prediction here. So for the prediction, once again, we have the Lilies card here. The Garden, the Dog, so let's go ahead and take a look at this prediction. Well, the first thing that I notice here is we have these 2 8s, 8 of Hearts, 8 of Spades. Another thing that I'm noticing is we have no clubs in the spread. We have no clubs. So I'm feeling as though this, well, I'm not even feeling as though, but I'm picking up a more positive spread here, because we have here 2 spades. Spades is the most positive suit in the Lenormand. We also have 2 hearts. So this is a positive spread here, Saggies. So regarding what is going on here with this actual prediction, so for those of you who are tied to somebody, or you have a romantic interest, maybe you're in a relationship, anything like that, I'm seeing, first off, some dates, romance, wooing someone, seduction, all those wonderful things. I mean, we have a lot of romance here. A lot of romance here. Now, with the Scythe card, this is something interesting. We'll have to see how this plays out, because the Scythe card can either mean something that is a swift and sudden ending, but I'm not picking this up here. But this can also mean clarity. Clarity, as well as things happening quickly. So what I'm more so picking up is, again, things happening quickly, things happening suddenly here. Maybe more quickly than we expected. There can be clarity coming to our romantic relationships. Maybe someone brings clarity. So this can be our romantic interest rather, or this can be us. But I see some perhaps clarity coming, right? Again, something can be coming swiftly, suddenly. And regarding this prediction again, okay, so for those of you who are in a committed partnership, you have a romantic interest, you have somebody in mind here, this can be speaking of a very joyous and happy relationship with a soulmate. So some of us can be experiencing a very content situation, a very happy situation, once again, with somebody who's a soulmate, or in a relationship where there's loyalty, fidelity towards, for us, maybe we are the loyal one, or it can be our partners, or it can be both ways. If you are looking to find somebody new, this could be speaking of meeting someone at a social event who's going to be a soulmate. Another way this can be going is, for some of you, I feel as though maybe there's been patience, waiting going on with a soulmate who maybe you've met at a social event. I feel as though, Saggies, I'm feeling as though we've kept getting this, even if we haven't gotten this Garden card in recent readings, I'm feeling as though we've had this energy come up. Remember, we've had this, for those of you who have seen past readings, we have this energy coming up of being free and uninhibited, which is the card of the Garden. So some of us could be exercising patience, waiting, because maybe we don't want to settle down. Maybe we want to be free and uninhibited. So maybe we're not settling down with the soulmate. But we do have a soulmate here that we are dealing with during the month of September. Somebody who's, again, loyal. This could be a friend and a lover as well. So for some of us, this is a friend and a lover. Maybe we've met this person, again, socializing. Any kind of social means. So this can be the internet. This can mean, you know, socializing with others, parties, meetings, gatherings here. So that's the energy that I'm picking up here. But again, I do feel a more positive energy coming up because of these spades and these heart cards. So that is good there. So for most of us, I am picking up that energy of a happy and healthy situation reaching a new level. But of course, this can resonate with you all in different ways. It's a general reading. So let's go ahead and go into, actually, let me say this. With these eights, I don't think I actually described what I saw here. With these eights, this can be speaking of some kind of promise or agreement. Some kind of agreement between two parties. So there may be an agreement between us and our love interests during the month of September. 29:01 on the clock. Balance after some endings of something. Maybe a type of dynamic in the relationship leading to a new beginning. Let's go ahead and go forward into our Kipper spread here, Saggies. Work and occupation at the bottom. Main person, female at the top. For the prediction, quartz. Ta-da! In the center, great happiness. Great card to have. the rich good gentleman. So some of us could be dealing with, or this can be us, we could be dealing with somebody who is very business oriented, because we have this work and occupation card as well. I'm feeling as though some of us Saggies may be very involved in our work and our obligations again. So some of us could be working on business, focus on our career, focus on our goals, or we could be dealing with an individual who is focused on their coins, their simoleons, you know, focus on their goals, their money, their career, their jobs, their obligations again. However, because again, we do have this work and occupation card, so for some of us, it could be that we've been working on this situation. Nevertheless, I do feel like we are dealing with somebody who's focused on their coins, their business, more so. Or that could be our focus. So Saggies, we could be focused on our coins, our business, our simoleons, all that great stuff here. Our paper, racks. Okay. So we have this main person, female up top. So it looks like this main female here, this main person here. So this could be us, or this could be who we're dealing with here. If you're in a same-sex relationship, this is likely going to be you. If you're a female, if you're a male, this could be the feminine energy here. So it looks like this female may have achieved happiness, fulfillment, joy, and all those wonderful things through work and occupation. For some of us. Nevertheless, what I'm seeing here, again, we could be dealing with this main person, this female, or this could be us, but I am seeing here that there will be a happy outcome with the situation, because we have this rich, okay, first off, we have the great happiness card, which is the best card to have in the Kipper deck. So we got the best card possible. So this is saying there's going to be joy, happiness, a cornucopia of wonderful things coming to us. You know, it's like our goals are achieved. Our wishes are granted. Happiness, wholeness, harmony, excitement. Wholeness should come from ourselves purely and our higher powers. Nevertheless, we do have this great energy here. So it looks like we may be making a decision that brings about great happiness, either with this rich good gentleman, or we could be this rich good gentleman, again, making a decision that will bring about great happiness. I do see a very happy outcome in this situation. So even if we are distracted with work, or even if we've been working hard on this situation, however this resonates, this is going to be a very great outcome. So that's really wonderful. So have no fears, because everything is working out for our benefit here. We have that great happiness card. So it's exciting, you know, it's an exciting time. It's going to be a good month, Saggies, a good month, regardless of the circumstances. So let's go ahead and go into my personal prediction cards. So I like to consider the card that I have on the bottom of the deck and what I see when I split the deck. Somebody may have some hidden feelings, Saggy. So some of us may be dealing with somebody who's not being completely forthcoming with exactly how they feel. I'm a Saggy cross watcher. Okay. So it looks like, again, things may not all be as they seem. Things may not be exactly as they seem here. So it could be that somebody's not being completely honest. Nevertheless, I do see fulfillment coming to us during the month of September. So there could be some kind of cycle, some kind of energy, anything like that, that could be coming to a completion here during the month of September. So it's interesting because we do have the Scythe card. And the Scythe card does speak of sudden endings. However, I'm not really picking up an ending to a relationship or ending to a situation, more so an ending to a dynamic, an ending to an energy. I do have, once again, that we will be experiencing some fulfillment during the month of September. So I am picking up a more positive energy, so more so an ending to a dynamic, an ending to something which is going to be reaping, bringing about more ideal, more positive circumstances here. So let's go ahead and go back into these personal prediction cards. So again, I did do something a little different this month, and what I did, instead of speaking about the past, because you guys all know what you've experienced in the past, so instead of speaking about the past, I wanted to do a week by week reading regarding what we may be experiencing. So I have the first week, second week, third week, fourth week of the month of September. So first off, let's speak about what we are experiencing now, Saggy. So I have here a situation where there may be some small setbacks regarding a connection, regarding a commitment that is actually a good connection. However, it looks like we are releasing the idea of some kind of ending with this emotional connection here, because maybe we're casually dating this person, or we're starting to casually date this person. For some of us, it does look like we're going to be releasing and ending the emotional connection with this person we are casually dating. Nevertheless, I do see here again, maybe experiencing a setback in this commitment. Again, maybe things are not all as they seem. So things may not be we may not be fully aware, rather, of the circumstances going on. You know, things may look one way and be another way. Again, because I did get that hidden feelings card as well when I split the deck. So again, once again, right now we may be experiencing some setbacks in this commitment, even though it's good. Again, we may be releasing an emotional connection to somebody we're casually dating. Or if not that, we are releasing the desire to end an emotional connection with somebody we're casually dating. So because this is a general reading, these are all going to manifest in different ways. So let's go ahead and look into what's going to be going on during the first week of September, or this can be on the other side of you watching this reading, whenever you're watching this, on the other side of this present energy that we just spoke of. So it looks like, Saggies, that us being in isolation from a certain person, okay, two different ways this can go. Us being in isolation from a certain person may cause a change in direction in this relationship or in these dynamics. If not that, then we may have already been in isolation. So this is going to go two different ways. So for those of us who have been in isolation, there may be a change in direction in this isolation. So there may be more time spent together, or if not that, if there's somebody who's in our life now, we're dealing with this person, it could be that we are isolating ourselves, or that person is isolating from us. There's some distance put in between us and this person, leading to a change in direction in the situation with this person who we are romantically interested in. Perhaps this was an ex, or this could be a past love, meaning somebody who we are not currently with. Maybe we've been with this person at one time, or even if we see this person regularly, this is not somebody, for example, who we're living with, you know, something like that. However, this change in direction looks like it was destined, it was fated, it was supposed to happen. So we have more of this energy here, this destiny, this fate. This fate is guiding us and helping our love connections. Luck is with us. So in the first week of September, on the other side of watching this energy, that present energy, again, it looks like things were destined, things were fated. So these are going in a direction that is going to work out for our highest benefit. And it looks like here, there may be some challenges regarding the loyalty within this physical connection. So there may be some challenges there in the second week. Let's go into, I'm sorry, in the first week rather. Let's go into the second week. I'm sorry if I said the second week in the past. That I'm talking about the first week there. Okay, now let's move forward into the second week. So it looks like there may have been some control, some manipulation, or just some challenging energy regarding this connection. However, there will be a reconciliation. So it could be that us and this individual are getting together, are coming back together. Again, we have this reunion energy going on. So that's going to occur in the second week of the month. So we have here this second week, or again, on the other side of you watching this. So it could be that that first thing that we talked about, the present energy could be going on now, even if you're watching this in the second part of the month, or even if you're watching this like in the third week of the month, and then these may resonate with you, or they may play out, you know, moving forward into the future. Nevertheless, in the second week, again, we have that reunion energy, that reconciliation energy that's going to be coming during the second week of September. And then it looks like that's going to bring about a new beginning, causing us to heal, allowing us to heal from unresolved issues here, affecting this relationship, affecting us, you know, in this situation with this person who is at a distance, or who we've been putting distance in between, or even this person who's been putting distance in between us and them. But there will be unresolved issues here. And it's interesting because we have an energy of a new lover. So yes, this person is coming in with a new, right? So a new chapter. So this could be somebody who you've already been dealing with, but it looks like there's going to be a new chapter occurring in this situation. Now, in the third week here, on the other side of this energy, some of us may have been going through some dark night of the soul energy. So we may have been a little uncomfortable. You know, we may have been confronting the shadow within, figuring out, how did I get in this situation? What is happening? We may have experienced some challenging energy. So dark night of the soul energy can be anything from, you know, it's like, I don't want to do today. No, I don't want to participate in the day. Or, you know, it's like, this sucks. Or, you know, anything. How did I get here? Dark night of the soul energy has a range. However, we have this dark night of the soul energy that I feel is carrying over, or we've experienced it. However, this dark night of the soul energy, if we still are experiencing it, because some of us may not be, it is going to transcend and everything is going to be well. Nevertheless, we will be thinking about what our idea of love is, or who our ideal love is, if this is a person, what it is that we want in relationships here. So that's what we're going to be experiencing. Now, moving forward toward the end of the month, or even in September, regarding, you know, whenever you watch this, for most of you going towards the end of the month, for example, in the fourth week of the month, I do see some wonderful improvements. I just looked over because I was expecting to have the Stork card from the Lenormand, which speaks of improvements. We don't have that card. Nevertheless, we do have some improvements coming, and we're going to feel as though our wishes are going to be granted regarding this person who we are very fond of. And there may be some kind of news, some kind of message that is sent or received. So from us, we could be sending somebody a message, or somebody could be sending a message to us. However, you know, this goes regarding an important decision. So an important decision that we make about this person, that's going to be coming up in the fourth week of the month, or at the end of the month. We will be making some kind of decision, and we'll be sending some kind of, again, contact about that, news about that, or we could be just talking about that with this individual. Nevertheless, at the end of the month, I see a completely positive energy. I have no negative energy here. And I don't really have a lot of negative energy in this spread, but I have a lot of positive energy coming towards the end of the month. Improvements. Our wishes are going to be granted. We're going to be experiencing, you know, true love, or moving forward towards that. And again, we're going to be experiencing some fulfillment. I had a card that popped out saying that we're going to be experiencing fulfillment during the month of September. So that is a really, really excellent energy. I just got a message saying, express your true feelings through creative arts to understand yourself and others. So for some of us, it could be a good idea to, you know, use our creativity to express ourselves, or even get in touch with what we are feeling about our love lives, about another person. That could be useful for one or two of you, you know, those of you who are into the creative things, creative arts, hobbies, anything like that. So my dears, let's go ahead and get into our guidance. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. So Saggies, let's see where to start here. Well, we'll go ahead and start with these angel crystal cards, and I did drop a card. Let me go ahead and pick that up. Okay, my dears. So let's go here first. Tanzanite. Ready to love again, Saggies. So you are ready to love again. Stability coming through changes on the clock. Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So new chapters in love, new love, wonderful things coming. But Sagittarius, we are ready to love again, so we can open our heart to give and receive the highest love of all. Again, we have this true love card. This is a love of a lifetime. So let's just be loving. Let's give and receive love. Let's be open to the experience and what God, universe, spirit, our higher selves, the other person. Let's be open to all the great things that are coming to us, or all the great things that are being offered to us. Aqua Aura. Healthy communication and relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication can help you understand and be understood. So, Saggies, there will be some kind of healthy communication that needs to occur, some kind of heart-to-heart discussion. And once again, it's important for us to be true, be authentic to who we are, be authentic to our true selves, speak our truth, you know, because we are lovable just the way that we are. So there are heart-to-heart conversations that we may be having during the month of September. And again, clear, assertive communication. Clear and assertive communication can help us understand or be understood. Let's go ahead and go into my whispers of, or wisdom of the oracle cards rather. 44 thinker. TikTok. And I'm just recognizing that all these cards came up in the upright, which is good. Blessed. So these are actually really good cards here. This 44 thinker card, again, we're speaking about stability, security, and to empower yourselves, Saggies. This is saying that it will be beneficial for us to use our logic, use our reasoning abilities, strategize when it comes to our love lives. Excuse me. Use our head, you know, more so than our emotions, more so than our hearts. But we have to be logical. Look at a situation for what it is. This is not a time to engage in wishful thinking or imagination. This is a time to look at the situation for what it really is. Also, this is saying that, Saggies, love is not always logical. We fall for people because we fall for people. It's not always logical. However, it is very essential for us to have more in common than just lust. You know, it's important for us to have things in common. So whoever you are dealing with during the month of September, if you have things in common, if you have shared interests, if it's worth it to you to move forward with this person, by all means, go ahead and do that. If only lust is the common connection, or if you feel as though you don't have enough in common with this person, there are plenty more fish in the sea. There are many people out there, and there are many people who will share your interests, and there are many people you can share common interests with. So again, strategize. Look at the situation for what it really is. Also know that when it comes to relationships, Saggies, people will tell us who they really are through their actions. People will show us who they really are by their actions. So that's something to be mindful of. Sometimes people can tell us who they are. Sometimes there can be people who tell us who they are because they want to prove to us, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, I'm a good person, for example. You know, but sometimes when we listen, people can tell us who they really are. Also, we pay attention to the actions. Actions speak louder than words, right? So we can look at the actions of another person. And again, that tells us who they really are. So again, if you have something in common with this person, if there's a connection with this person that goes beyond lust, then this could be, again, you know, it's like a relationship of a lifetime, past life relationship. However, if lust and that's the only energy that's there, and that relationship isn't really benefiting you, you know, this is nothing for us to move forward. You know, it's nothing for us to move forward. So we do have that energy there. So we also have here, again, this TikTok card, number 30. Speaking of progression, transitions, moving forward, and all that great energy. So this card, TikTok, is saying that everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. So things may be working out now for our benefit. It could be that the time is now. Divine timing is everything. Sometimes we have the ability, or we have the practice rather, of comparing ourselves to those around us. For example, say we have family members who are already in a situation that we want to be in, or we look at, you know, people on Facebook that are posting pictures of their marriage and stuff, and we're like, oh, what's going on? You know, I'm not in that situation. Know that we are all on our own journeys between us and our higher power. You know, so everything happens for us in divine timing. So we have to be mindful of that. It's about progress, not perfection. Things come to us when they're supposed to, and that brings us the best outcome, the best circumstances, rather than going into a circumstance or going into a relationship or anything from our smaller selves that may have fear-based thoughts or something like that, causing us to get into unhealthy relationships. Again, we're looking at a situation for what it is. We're using our logic. We're using our reasoning. And it's interesting because that's something that can be challenging, especially for us who are empaths. We may have a higher tendency to feel things out with our emotions and not look at them mentally, not look at them logically. But this is saying, Saggies, that is an important thing for us to do during this month, and know that, again, everything is working out in divine timing. And the beautiful thing is, once again, we have this blessed card, number 22. So within our partnerships, again, there could be balance, security, and all those wonderful things coming. And in our relationships, this blessed card is great because it says that there is something beautiful, there is something wonderful, there is something that could be unexpected coming to us in the month of September. So this blessed card speaks of wonderful surprises, wonderful experiences that can seem as though they come out of nowhere. You know, we may feel as though maybe we didn't even deserve these things, but they are coming to us, and they can be very wonderful, again, and they could be very unexpected. And it could feel as though we are receiving some kind of beautiful gift from Spirit, God, universe, a higher power. We are gaining some really beautiful gift, and that's a really excited energy. This blessed card for some of us could also be speaking of a relationship. And this can be saying that, Saggy, some of us could be moving forward into a deeper connection with somebody. So with this person who we perhaps do have shared interests with, we could be moving into a higher level of commitment, a deeper level of commitment with somebody, a deeper level within this relationship. And some of us may be aware that we're supposed to be in this relationship, aware that it's a soulmate relationship. And please keep in mind that not every soulmate relationship is meant to be forever. Some can be temporary. But we are aware that this is a past life relationship. Let's say that. We are aware of this. We know this. You know, we know that this relationship has some kind of importance for us. Okay? So let's go ahead and go into our last three cards here. So, Saggies, we're making steady progress. So again, it's progress, not perfection, right? So steady progress. We acknowledge you, the angels, spirit, God, universe, your higher powers, are saying that we acknowledge you, Saggy, for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So this is a very, very positive energy. So you are making progress toward your ideal situation, toward your ideal relationship, towards your ideal circumstances in your relationship, towards your ideal partner. So that's very wonderful there. So we're making steady progress toward our ideal partner, towards our future partners for some of us. But I'm feeling as though we're speaking about somebody who we may already know. But again, this is going to resonate with us all in different ways. And we are being guided to reward ourselves. So Sagittarius, reward yourself, okay? You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, Sagittarius. So I do feel like some of us have been very busy, working a lot, you know, engaged in activities that may be taking away from our relationships, or, you know, just kind of not allowing us to be as involved in our romantic lives as we seek to. But that may be one or two of you. But again, you've been giving a lot of yourself, Sagittarius, and it's time for you to receive. So this could even be speaking about how we are putting forth our energy in romantic relationships. But it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So it could be a good idea for us to give to ourselves in some kind of way. Give to ourselves in some kind of way to bring about that balance. You know, we've been working really hard. So make time to reward yourself in a meaningful way, whatever that is for you. However you reward yourself, whatever you feel as though is a reward for you. So again, we have to have a balance of giving and receiving when it comes to our love lives, which will be essential in keeping our energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So we can't all give, because that causes us to feel drained. When we give, and we're not able to receive, that causes a drain, a feeling of drainage and energy. And that can also lead to codependent dynamics, where only one person, or where one person is giving, the other person is receiving. For those of us who are in the giving end, we could be feeling overwhelmed, or we could be feeling exhausted, drained from giving. While the person who's receiving is just like, yes, this is the best, you know. But we have to be very mindful of that energy. So it's best for us to give and receive. So let's go ahead and go into our last card before we wrap up this reading, Sagittarius. So dearest you, dearest beautiful, wonderful Sagittarius, dear Archer, we know everything in the universe is perfect in all its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence, but the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection, Sagittarius, and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. So all its flaws and all its awesomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, Sagittarius. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter. For there's always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. So, oh my gosh. Wow, you guys, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love when these synchronistic messages come out. I just got a message saying, I kid you not, never compare yourself to others, because you are on a unique path without comparison. Game day bucket go boom. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Do not compare yourself to others, because you are on your own journey between you and your higher power. Everything is working out for the better. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that stuff. Okay. So my dears, these are all the messages that I have for us for the month of September regarding our love and romantic relationships. I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel, watching this reading. Please thumbs up, like this video, comment, share, Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And again, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me right now through the description box below. I wish you all the best of luck. I'm wishing you all so much love and so much light in your romantic relationships and all your endeavors during the month of September. So I love you all. Thank you so much, and I look very forward to seeing you all here again soon. All right. Take care, Saggies. Bye.